Hey, everybody.
Hey!
How you doing out there? Welcome to Disney. This is not Disney Trivia Live. Sorry, I'm so on autopilot. Welcome to our Park Walk and Talk. Today we're coming to you from Animal Kingdom. We're here to check out the Christmas decor. My name is Doobie Mosley. I am the guy in the studio. I'm not the one lucky enough to be in Animal Kingdom right now. That person is...
Jeremiah! Yay!
Jeremiah Good is in Animal Kingdom. He's doing the walking. He's doing the talking. So that's what he's doing. Look at that votive. Is that a Christmas votive or is that an always there votive?
That is a Christmas thing.
In the birdie too?
The bird and the entire thing is for Christmas, and that giant power box underneath the bird. The Discovery Island is the biggest home of the Christmas decorations. I mean, these were put up, I want to say they were done 2 years ago, and they've definitely been a hit. In the past few years, they've also had the, I don't want to call them puppets, but the animals that are walked around by their caretakers that interact with people.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, we don't have that this year, but they did put up all the decorations here at Discovery Island, along with some beautiful statues.
Does that light up at night from the inside?
Yes.
That's cool. That's Kevin, right?
Yes. He's a girl.
No, just kidding. That's not Kevin. So we are coming to you live. That means a couple of things. I'm going to beg you to please subscribe to us. Click a thumbs up. That's a big help. Tag someone down in the comments so they can come watch us too. Also, please use those comments to ask us any questions, anything you'd like us to show you, just to say hello all the way from Australia. How you doing, Tammy?
Tammy has not been around very often lately.
She said she's missed the live. Well, we've got one now for you, Tammy. It's great to see you back. So our primary thing today is to see the Christmas decor, but of course, any other fun stuff we'll see along the way, we'll be sure to cover. Seeing all these light up things, I think we should be doing this after 5 o'clock someday so we can see what it looks like at night.
That will be a goal. Let's do that next week.
I think that's a good idea because, yeah, as pretty as that is, it's got to look really, really come alive at night. Not literally, because that would be freaky. But.
What is this, night at Disney's Animal Kingdom?
Question for you, Jeremiah. I'll ask you as you pan over to Tree of Life.
Okay.
Do you think they should weave Christmas lights into the Tree of Life and turn it into a giant Christmas tree at Christmas time?
No.
Okay.
They do have the beautiful projections going, and again, something we need to capture at night. I definitely welcome the assignment of having to come out here next week at some point at night, because Disney's Animal Kingdom at night is always one of the most beautiful parks. But seeing the Christmas decorations and everything, especially the Tree of Life comes to life, is just beautiful. But it's one of the parks that I've always taken for granted because it's never been the, oh, wow, this is my favorite park, even though it really should be. This park is amazing. I just hardly ever come over here at night.
And you don't think of it as a night park, obviously, because traditionally it is closed around 6 o'clock at the latest. So even though, yes, it's dark in the winter, you're not going to make that a nighttime destination. Because, as that sign says, due to early sunset, Kilimanjaro Safari will be closing at 5 p.m. tonight. My favorite thing is to see that sign, because they would leave it there all the time. So you would see it during the summer solstice, the longest day of the year, and it would say, due to early sunset.
Yeah. Well, no, a couple of years ago, they brought in the eternal sunset, so the safaris have been running later at night.
Yeah, that's how long it's been since I've been there at night, apparently.
Yeah.
So how's the weather today, Mr. Jeremiah?
It's very beautiful. It's probably low 70s. I think it was supposed to get like 77 as a high today. So it's one of those days where this park is absolutely perfect.
And crowds, it looks pretty typical these days. Not busy, not empty.
Yeah, and the wait times aren't too bad. And I just looked, the weather is 70 degrees right now, so it is definitely not bad. We've seen this. That's the light up jingle ball. It actually does jingle and light up. And
Does
then,
jingle?
yeah,
I don't understand. How does it jingle? There's a drink in there too.
uh, they, I believe there are jingle bells in the ears.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
If
And can you
if
go
I
back
could,
there real quick?
yeah,
The thing that really confuses me, how does the drink stay inside with all those holes?
um, it's Disney magic.
Squig Love says it's 38 degrees in Philly with the appropriate Elsa frozen avatar. Welcome to sunny Florida.
38 degrees. Oh, that would be very nice. I
No,
know.
it would not.
I know. I'm one of those rare ones that actually enjoys the cold weather.
It is where I'm at am right now. It's probably about right about 50, and I'm freezing. This is miserable.
Yeah, you're bundled up.
I am. I'm wearing my jacket indoors because it's cold. So as we cross over towards where are we heading towards Pandora,
Pandora
you can see the fire breathing dragon where it used to be.
down there, and then the other dragon, and we're coming up to the Valley of Moara, and the line for the Navi River journey is right there.
I love how you, as you cross into Pandora, even before you totally arrive, you can just the sounds get you ready for it.
Yeah,
You can hear all the wildlife in Pandora. That is so cool. So well done. I can't even think of another land that's like that, where you hear it before you really even get there and see it.
I wish that I had written down, and this is where Rebecca would probably smack me for not writing it down, but it was a throwaway conversation that we had with, um, I don't even think it was an Imagineer, it was just a sound design person for the opening. And they were telling us how, sorry, we're spoiling the magic here, folks, but there are speakers that encircle the land. And there are more speakers in this land than there are, like, in all of Magic Kingdom.
That is a great note. Wish
Yeah,
you'd written that down.
I know.
But that is that's really interesting. And the audio, the ambient audio, is a really important part of this land, more so than any land I can think of, because it's not BGM; it's just the sounds of Pandora.
Hmm. Yeah, and I mean, I always um, throw back to when the parks first reopened and being in here when there was almost nobody in this land at all and hearing the sounds. I mean, here, let's just kind of sit here. Sorry, the waterfall's a little loud, but you can also hear the bugs.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're on the outskirts over by the river journey, you can hear some of the larger beasts, like the ones you interact with on Flight of Passage, running. And they have
Go
the
ahead.
sounds where it's like just non-stop going. Oh, okay, we're circling back around because that's cute.
Question. So I know from my extensive time exploring jungles that the jungle gets much louder even at night as the nocturnal animals come alive. Does that happen in Pandora as well?
I would say yes. I mean, that's not something that I've, uh, mentally paid attention to, but it definitely is louder in here in the evening.
So next week when you come back here after dark, we're going to make sure we check out Pandora as well.
We'll track the sound levels.
Do some check out the bioluminescence.
River Journey has a 50-minute wait, a 50.
So I know there's no question which you prefer based on your IP preferences, but which land do you think does a better job of just creating the atmosphere it's trying to create?
This one.
Pandora over
Yeah,
Galaxy's Edge?
yeah. This one definitely. I mean, you have to think Galaxy's Edge was designed to be a bustling spaceport, and really the only thing that's bustling about it are the thousands of tourists going through. By, by the way, out of all the plants, this is probably just the most out of place plant that I've seen in all of Pandora.
Is that a bee on there?
Yes, it is.
Can you get closer, get a better look at that bee? That's kind of beautiful. You're not allergic, are you?
No.
I just hang here just for a second. I absolutely love this shot. Hi, bee. Okay, thank you. Oh,
Okay, now we're going to move.
I applaud you for maintaining your composure there. I would have done Eddie Murphy, too bad we can't stay. So fast.
That was, hey, it's coming right for us. So everybody remembers the wait time for the river journey. The wait time for Flight of Passage is 50 minutes also.
Dude, people, choose wisely.
You and I have both been here with people that are like, hey, we want to do everything. And then when they're like, let's do the river journey, you're just like, why?
I am not a fan of the river journey, I have to be honest. I think it is quite overrated.
It- it's beautiful, but again, it is. I don't even want to say it's storybook land level. It is very much just you get on it, you see pretty things.
We need to dig a little deeper on that because I know some people are huge, huge fans of it. And so that would be an interesting discussion.
So we can't get too close to Pongo Pongo because the line is pretty long. But in the window there, they do have, well, they normally do, but it doesn't look like they have that many right now. Holiday decorations, but up there, you can kind of see the menorah, but to
Can you
the
point to it? Can you point to it? I don't see it.
menorah.
Thank you.
Here, I will try to go around to the other side to get a better view because there is one thing that is up there that I want Disney to make, and even though Avatar and Pandora isn't my most favorite thing in the entire Walt Disney World, this one piece of merchandise would would probably be one of my favorite things that they've ever created.
Jessica Gould likes Navi River Journey. Not a big fan, but one of the few attractions you can do with an infant, which is a great point, and that is a major consideration.
So right there, you can't really see it that well, but it is a Navi nutcracker.
That's not for sale?
No, I know.
Oh, because they sell so many nutcrackers. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
That's a
that would
no-brainer.
be something that I would buy almost right away. We're going to try to exit Pandora this way, but I'm not sure how the line is set up for Flight of Passage, so we may have to circle back around.
Okay. Michael Mack is a River Journey fan. I think we know him, so if we do dig a little deeper, we'll need to get him on because he can represent the big fan of River Journey side.
Yeah, I mean, I can remember the first time I rode River Journey going, wow, this is really beautiful. And then, 4 minutes later, I was like, okay. And I have a story about River Journey that we'll do on the Dig a Little Deeper. Oh, yeah, it looks like we're going to have to exit Pandora. The line does take up that exit area.
It's amazing to see a line that huge and it's a 50-minute wait.
Yeah.
Social distancing.
Social distancing. Is that our new song?
No,
No.
it is not.
But yeah, this land is, I mean, I kind of jumped off the topic. This land is a alien area, and you feel like you're not on Earth from just the plants, the sounds, the Hallelujah Mountains.
The fact that rocks can float.
It is amazing.
They should get banshees flying through the air, like with that Stuntronic thing they're working on for DCA. That would be cool.
Well, they could do that with just the Navi, but I don't think that would be very. Interesting. Just giant blue people flying through the air.
That would be scary. But banshees could just be flying around or using the dragon technology from New Fantasyland opening. Another lovely view.
So this is something that people really take for granted here. This river was actually part of the waterway that was here when Camp Minnie Mickey. When you'd come in and you'd see Donald or Daisy and the nephews and everything, they were right along this waterway.
Oh, okay.
And then
this,
go
ahead. No, you go.
Over here, we have one of the crashed vehicles that's left over from the RER. Again, my knowledge of Avatar is still out of date. But people hardly ever look over at this side. They're always, beelining it to Flight of Passage. And this river, this waterway is just beautiful.
And it also connects to the Disneyland's dark water system, which is really amazing.
I know that tunnel is stupendous. Oh.
That is not true. Tammy says that depending on the weather on her first trip, she might go on the water ride. So I just want to make sure Tammy knows that Navi River Journey, while it is a ride on the water, is not a wet ride in the least. It's more like a small world where it's just a gentle journey on a waterway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tammy and everybody, if you're not sure about attractions, you can definitely go on to our YouTube channel. I know that we have the river journey on there. We have most attractions that aren't film based available. It's a little spoiler because you're experiencing or you're watching it, but it's a good way to get an understanding and kind of judge what you actually do want to do.
Right. For sure recommend that. Jeremiah does a really good job getting all our POVs up from Walt Disney World, and we have plenty from Disneyland as well.
And Hong Kong and Shanghai and Tokyo and Paris. I'm going to brag. I think our YouTube channel has the widest breadth of attractions and shows from theme parks around the world.
I will. Yeah, we certainly do, and we go far beyond theme parks as well. We've got red carpet interviews and
unboxings,
and if it's the Disney company, we've got reviews of Hulu shows, whatever, anything Disney. Yeah, Mac, if you're watching, I know you do almost all our great Hulu reviews. Why don't you do some video ones for us? I want to see your Hulu review of A Teacher. Nice IG spot. Are you gonna send something to the gram from here?
No. I was really trying to think, could I do anything? So the interesting thing about this wall is they change it out as the seasons change, and it's not just a vinyl overlay. This is actually the wood.
I'm just picturing you just chipping off a chunk when you do
that. So they replaced that entire gate. I want to say at least twice a year.
See, the River Rapids, yes, Tammy, you're correct. The River Rapids, the Cali River Rapids is over in the Asia section of the park. And yes, you don't want to do that on a freezing day.
I know that's one of those things I need to do a ride through on. But it's not so much I'm worrying about my phone, because at this point the cameras on our phones are more waterproof than we are. So again, it is, how cold will it be? The otters were out earlier playing, but it does not look like they are being out utterly ridiculous or anything.
Did you see the main one or the otter one?
I'm sorry?
Nothing. I was just making an otter joke.
Yeah, no otters. The otters are at work.
Apparently, word is getting around. No otters.
No otters. There are no otters here.
No otters.
Oh, there they are. It's cuddle party time. See the bench or the tree stump? They're right next to it,
Yes,
all cuddled up.
I do see that. We can kind of make that out. So you're telling me Animal Kingdom actually has animals?
Yeah. And at
Mike
some point, the dinosaur park will have dinosaurs.
Mike thinks that you guys ought to come up with some better jokes. That was not bad, Mac. Not bad. So Michael Criscione, I haven't been to Disney World in so many years, like about 13. What has changed there? Jeremiah, in 30 seconds, what has changed at Disney World in the past 13 years?
13 years ago was '07.
Yes.
Well, Disney's MGM Studios is now Disney's Hollywood Studios. There's no longer a backlot tour. There is now a Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. There is no longer the Lights Motor Action show. It is now Galaxy's Edge. There is no longer a New York backlot. It is now Galaxy's Edge.
Okay, you're out of time. For the rest, just go to laughingplace.com. Just look back at our Disney World archives for the past 13 years, and that'll give you every single chance, every single change.
I'm very happy with my, off the top of my head, like just listing the same things over and over again. The Terror Treats is not serving. So sorry, Doobie. No vegan, vegetarian offerings there. But they do have them at all of the restaurants on Disney property. You can always find a vegan or vegetarian option. Just ask your server.
Very true. And as a vegetarian, not a vegan, but a vegetarian, I greatly appreciate that.
Here comes one of my favorite views of anything here at Walt Disney World.
The savannah? Oh, no.
Nope, that.
Apparently those guests enjoy it too.
I know. I have to say, one of the things that I love about doing my walk and talks is slowing down and focusing on something and then watching everybody else around me just go, oh, wait.
So we are now in Harambe. Does Harambe decorate for Christmas? In the words of Band-Aid, do they know it's Christmas time at all?
They do. I mean, well, actually, I guess not too much. Oh, yeah. The Dawa Bar, of course, has some decoration.
Very nice. It's pretty authentic to me.
You know, little wreath with some gourds. So they do a nice job with just the subtle touches. Oh, it must have been with Tony the last time I did this because I came over and focused on these wreaths over here, and like I would buy one of these in a heartbeat. They're bottle caps.
Those are cool. Do you see any Fanta there?
There's Coca-Cola, Sprite, Fanta,
Awesome. Tusker. Those are pretty
Guinness.
cool. And that's all fashioned in the shape of a wreath, a Christmas wreath.
And in the center, there's an elephant. And then here's another one with another
cool.
elephant facing the other way.
That would make some awesome merchandise. That should definitely be sold.
And this one is just a bicycle tire with some hard balls. It's made to touch. That's why I did it. That's not one of those do not touch times. yeah, they have some great decorations here. I mean, again, everything that we are seeing is not the norm. Usually there is much more, but with the world as it is today, this is what we have to look at. And I do love this Christmas tree over here. They actually have two of these here in Harambe. And it's just wheels and anything they can put together to make a Christmas tree.
Very cool. Back in the day, the major Christmas draw of Animal Kingdom was the Christmas tree, the character Christmas trees in Can't Mini Mickey, which essentially has been moved to Disney Springs now.
Oh, so my friend in California has been scanning his pictures while he's been, living in California, and he found this Christmas tree that was in the front of the park in 2000, and it is probably one of the saddest looking Christmas trees I've ever seen Disney do. The ones we're used to in the front of the park are huge, and they have the animals and usually the toys. This looked like, Charlie Brown brought a Christmas tree to the front of Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Nothing wrong with that. I noticed you didn't go to Rafiki's Planet Watch.
No.
Why is that, Jeremiah?
Well, the line was backed up to the archway, and I'm sure the line to get back was going to be much longer.
So, this is Jeremiah's reaction when he encounters a long line.
Oh, no.
So that's why he's not doing that today.
Let me also set that up by saying that wait was 20 minutes and you had to kill the show because I wasn't getting on the train anytime soon.
Yep.
When I went out and visited a few weeks ago, thankfully the return trip was very quick. Oh, did you watch any of the Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom shows?
No, I did not.
Okay. Well, then I won't ruin anything for you. But
You
when
can
I
run
did, well, so the first episode, uh, they focus on animals both here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, over at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, and the Seas with Nemo and Friends at Epcot. Any place where there's actual animals around, they focus on different animals. In the first episode, they focus on a chicken named Popcorn, who is a frizzled chicken, who had something wrong in her intestines. I don't remember exactly what it was, but they had to do surgery on her. So when I went out to Rafiki's Planet Watch and the affection section that just reopened not too long ago, and I was like, oh, where's Popcorn? And the poor cast member, one of the things that she said she's had to do more than anything else was to tell the guests that sadly Popcorn is no longer with us.
You're kidding me.
I asked a little bit deeper and I said, was this before or after the first episode aired? And they're like, it was before the first episode aired that she was in. So these poor cast members who, Popcorn was a member of the family. It wasn't just a chicken out there. Every day since then, guests have come up and it's like, where's Popcorn? And, it breaks their heart. And then having to tell that to, little kids that come up and they're all excited to see Popcorn, the frizzled chicken.
Yes. Yeah. Here is Popcorn, everyone.
Oh.
And I will refrain from saying anything else.
I know. I trust me. There were thoughts that I've had, but yes. Popcorn, like that episode, is very cute. It definitely sold me on wanting to watch the show.
Made me a vegetarian. Not true. Already was one.
So we are entering Asia.
Okay.
And I can smell the glazed almonds.
Have you, in your extensive travels at Disney World, been able to find roasted chestnuts anywhere?
Uh, Disney's Grand Floridian, right around Christmas time, normally, I don't believe it's happening this year, does a chestnut roast
I
right
know.
around Christmas time. I've
I
never
met.
done it. The times that I've gone over there, it's been the signs up, but I haven't gotten to experience it. And I don't know what chestnuts taste like. So,
I hear roasted chestnuts, like chestnuts roasting on open fire, are actually pretty disgusting. I've never tried them, but they did sell them at Grand Floridian. They used to have the greeter there, the very relatively famous older guy
mhm.
outside them to guests. It's a cool sight. I love seeing that every year.
So Tammy, here is the Cali River Rapids, and this is a you will get soaked attraction.
And I don't know that it's worth it. It's not the best rapid ride in the world. Only 10 minutes. Let's do it.
No,
Darn.
yeah. There are definitely times like that will be something I will do, and I think if I had maybe flip flops on today, it would be a sure. But the one thing that I cannot stand more than anything else is wet shoes and socks.
Jeremiah doesn't want to get his Jordans wet.
Oh, can you see
We
what I
can.
see?
We can see what are they called? I can't remember what these are. Howler
Uh,
monkey?
some type of
Yeah.
monkey.
We can see it there.
Yes.
Are they howler monkeys? Because they're very loud.
They're not howler monkeys. I always forget what type they are, and every time we have this conversation when I'm in this park, I always go, "Yep, I don't remember."
If only they had a sign that told you what they were.
Okay, we're on a mission.
Tell that poor man where Africa is. Gibbons.
Simians.
Oh, so close. They are. Wait, isn't that just a generic term? Siamangs, not simians. Siamangs. That's a G on the end, right? NG, yes.
Yeah,
Siamangs.
that group is still lost in Asia, but they seem to be going the right way to Africa.
Okay. One of our tours, you should just come here, find a family, and just kind of follow them around surreptitious. No, never mind. Forget I said that. I'm just joking, everyone. I'll go call in security on us.
Yeah, something we definitely. We, it wasn't. I think I was with. No, I was with you the day at Disney Springs, right, where the security called me over.
No. What
Uh,
happened?
so it was. No, it was Tony because we were doing the Christmas tree hunt, and I walk up and I have the map in one hand and Ward in the other hand doing live, and we're looking at the Star Wars tree. And as I'm there, the security guard right at the bottom of the escalators for the orange parking garage calls me over. And I'm like, okay, I I have been in the parks long enough. I have a good rapport with everybody I can. So of course I'm going to come right over and listen. So I'm going live, and the camera is just going like random places, and the security guard just goes, uh, "You're not in trouble or anything, but where'd you get the map? Because everybody keeps asking me this."
That's
I was
awesome.
like, "Okay."
That's awesome. So we are walking through Asia, passing the famous ice cream truck. You seeing any Christmas decor here at all?
No, I don't think they know it's Christmas in Asia.
Are those cast members or are those just guests dressed for safari?
They are cast members.
Okay.
I know. I thought the exact same thing at first when they were walking in front of me. I was like, "Did they really just get into the theme here?"
It'd be cool if they did. Nothing wrong with that.
And the Thirsty River Bar.
And off in the distance, the Forbidden Mountain.
With a queue that's moving pretty quickly.
Oh, you can see a train go up. That was so cool.
I'll try to get a good angle when we make it over that way.
I rode this coaster over and over and over again on media day when it opened. I don't think I've ridden it since. But it is great.
I do have to say that I love what you created, Doobie, because it gives me the opportunity to do all these fun things. But there is definitely that thrill of, oh wait, rode Rise of the Resistance 8 times on its opening day.
Right. And it's fun. You do that, and then you realize you're never, ever, ever going to be able to do that again.
Yep.
There will never be another grand opening until they do it at the other park. So this ride has a helix at the end. So when I get off, I'm always a little woozy. When I was 40, who cares? Now that I'm nearly 50, I'm like, I'm not so sure I should be doing that anymore.
Do you know what was unique about that helix at the end?
What?
It is actually one of the first uphill helixes.
I did know that actually. Yeah, and it makes, I don't know if that's what makes a difference. I don't get off woozy after Big Thunder Mountain. It has a pretty cool helix. But this one, when I get off, I'm always, let me just stand up, wait about 10 seconds, and then start walking.
I think it's probably because the curse of the Yeti has scared you. So over here at the former Coke shop, we have a cast member setting up for pin trading. Let's see if there's any pins that anybody wants to trade. If you see anything, just yell it out. Nope, nothing. Okay. Again, one of the things I would love for StreamYard to do and one of their future updates is to have some way to have a Zoom of some type. But I know that we definitely do StreamYard a way that it was not designed.
Yes, we do. We do. And it serves our purposes very well. I'm always looking to see what else is out there. If we can, there's some things we'd like to be able to do, we can't. But so far, nothing tops it. There it is.
Yeah, when we were trying Zoom at the beginning, I think that was just definitely that platform was not designed for the things that we were trying. So, but StreamYard definitely does work. So, go give them some love if you have any meetings or anything. If you want to start hosting your own television shows on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter, such as Laughing Place does, and you can get those notifications if you like us, ring our bell, and subscribe. I saw a boat in the distance, but I wasn't sure if it was coming or going, and it looks like it was going. So sadly, we'll not be able to see Santa Claus float by. Now we're heading towards Dinoland, which does have some of its Christmas decorations. We'll actually circle around to come in through the front under the Olden Gate Bridge that is decorated for the Santa dinosaur. But the Santosaurus Rex that's in the shop sadly is not returned this year, and that was always one of my favorites, seeing how they turn the Chester and Hester shop into a Christmas wonderland. Just get a beautiful view of all of this out here.
It says you are prematurely aged, Mike. I suspect a lot of people are woozy. It's just that when you're young, you don't care, and when you're old, you think it's the big one, Elizabeth.
Uh, I am a coaster aficionado. I love doing coasters, but the last time I was at Universal and I did the Incredible Hulk, I think that was the last time I did the Incredible Hulk. And that coaster is one of those ones that I've loved, but I got off feeling beat up.
It's amazing what age does to you.
But hey, next time I'm in California and everything's open, Six Flags Magic Mountain, I will be there doing just about every coaster there. Or hopefully I'll come up to your area and do Great America because I've actually never been to that park.
Oh, I love that park. Um, Mass Effect. Is that what it's called? Yeah, my
Yes.
son loves that attraction. We go there and just do that over and over.
The one time I was up in the Bay Area, and this was early 2000s, uh, and they'd opened the first flying roller coaster in Great America, and I was up for a convention in Great America. I want to say it was about 3 hours away. I was so close to actually driving 3 hours, buying a ticket, going in, riding that one coaster, and then turning around.
Should have done it.
I know, I should have.
Now we're on our way to Dinoland, where I know they, at least historically, have a lot of wonderful Christmas decor. Hopefully, they still do.
Yeah, they have some of the fun stuff. Sadly, it's not all up. But again, it this is coming from Doobie and I, who have seen Christmas here in this park probably more years than we can count. So a little bit of a change this year. There's still enough for the casual guests. Like if Tammy came, she would appreciate the Christmas decor that is here, and then the next time she came back, she'd be impressed by how much more there is. It's also nice that we're coming over here just as the sun's behind the clouds, so
Oh, good
we
timing.
can kind of see the Golden Gate Bridge. Is decorated with lights. Again, something next week we will schedule that. Um, what are you doing Wednesday night, Doobie?
I don't think any. No, yeah, because night your time is still day my time. So
Yeah, let's schedule this Wednesday because I'm tomorrow night will be the last theme park 101 theme park history 101 for the year. So next Wednesday, let's plan to be over here at night, leading right into Christmas time. So even though the boneyard is still closed, there is a nice gift from Donald to Pluto, which I think is pretty much a cheap gift because it's not like Donald actually got this bone. He just stuck a tag on it. Pluto's a dog, so I don't even think he can read it. And now we step into Dinorama with their classic 70s, 60s, and 70s. Or I guess, would you say 50s for this tackiness, Judy?
I think so. I don't know. I'm not that old. I'm old, not that old.
Yeah, but I guess the 50s would be the time where they moved to the tinsel trees and all of that because that was, the future is coming. Giant snowman.
Attractive.
I think that's about it for the Christmas decorations in here, but we're definitely going to come over and take a look at Primeval Whirl. As some people saw last week, there was a photo making its rounds on the socials of some of the Primeval Whirl vehicles being trucked off property for their final resting place.
Were they spinning as they were trucking?
They were not. They turned off the spinning for that.
Probably a good idea.
I would love the hitchhiking dinosaurs sign if that's something that we can get.
You work on that.
Also, I love these are some of my favorite things. They're actually license plates that are painted over.
Very cool.
Sorry, there's no more storm drains over here for me to focus on.
It really looks like they need to do some repaving here too.
No. It's all part of the theme.
Gotcha.
Okay, I think that we've gone through this store and it's not been a problem.
Okay,
Let's
because
see.
this
Go
is
ahead.
the home to lots of decor is in there.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're talking about this one?
Yep.
There is a special offer right now, and this is something that I've never seen before. 30% off all holiday stuff.
Wow, and the holidays are still going. It's like an after holiday special.
I know I'll be interested to see what happens in between Christmas and New Year's. Yep, no Christmas decor in here at all. They still do have some of the 2020 merchandise, which is at this point 70% off.
Wow. Wow.
Yep, no Santasaurus Rex.
2020 will be a memorable year. I would think that'd be selling pretty well.
I know I bought my sweatshirt just the other day, and it is 70% off plus any applicable applicable. I can't even say it.
Applicable.
Thank
Applicable.
you. Applicable. Oh look, pineapples.
Oh, are we watching Psych now?
Still never watched it, and no, those aren't pineapples. It was a joke. So 70% off the sweatshirt plus an additional 20% off with my annual pass discount. So what was a almost $70 sweatshirt? I believe I paid somewhere around $17 for.
Nice.
Yeah, and that was done with the mobile checkout at Everything Pop. And if you want to know more about that, head over to Laughing Place.
So not only is it cheap, you don't have to wait in line, hassle-free.
Yep, hands-free. You just do it all.
It's almost as if they want to make it as easy as possible for you to buy stuff.
You would think that that would be the case. So Dinosaur right now has a 40-minute wait, and it is using the back area of the queue that our CEO loves to point out that he didn't even know existed.
Yes, I used it last time I was there. It was pretty funny. Wonderful. Well, this has been a great tour, Jeremiah.
Well, let me head out and we can get some type of good view as we wrap it all up and call it quits for today. And then next Wednesday night, I think we'll go ahead and pencil that in for a night tour of Disney's Animal Kingdom to enjoy the Christmas decor as we can before the holiday break.
Yes, we will pencil it in, but as soon as we are for sure, we will pen it in, get it scheduled. People can check us out. So someone is typing emojis in the chat, but on StreamYard, it just shows the name of the emoji. So it's just kind of funny to see that.
I'm waiting for the emoji. Can we play Guess the Emoji game?
Chill W Dog, Chill W Cat, Learning, Sanitizer, Thanks Doc, Do the Five.
Sanitizer.
I know. It's pretty funny. I can't wait to get over to YouTube and see what it actually looks like.
So there's some animals. It's the Asian brown tortoise back there. And then we've got the stork down lane right there. So to finish off our tour of Disney's Animal Kingdom, we have some animals.
How appropriate. Well, thanks, Jeremiah.
No problem. Thank you, Benji. Thank you, Doobie. I'm sorry.
I've heard. So what's coming up today at 1 o'clock? Tony Betty, our animation guy, our Who is he? Yeah, he's our animation guy. He's going to be doing a look ahead. So much Pixar stuff was announced last Thursday at the Disney Investor Day. So he's going to be breaking that down with his panel of experts. And then at 4 p.m. today, all these times are Pacific, of course, at 3 hours for the East Coast. 4 p.m. will be Barely Necessities, starring one of the Rebeccas, and I'm not sure who our guest will be. The other Rebecca is unavailable this week. And today at 7:30 p.m. is Disney Trivia Live. That'll be me and special guest host Tony Betty once again. So please be sure to tune in for that. Thank you very much. Please subscribe, like this stream, help us out. And I think that's about it. Thanks, Jeremiah.
Thank you, Doobie.